Today's cars are either way too expensive or just too slow for their price. So that leaves us with one option. We're looking back to the last couple of decades to find cars that still deliver, but will modernize them for today's roads. Welcome to Refreshed. When BMW launched the E92 back in 2006, it was more than just another 3 Series coupe. It was the start of a new era. Wider, sleeker, and more refined than the E46 before it, the E92 carried BMW's reputation for balance and driver-focused engineering into the late 2000s. Depending on the model you got, everything from a smooth straight 6 to the high-revving V8 in the M3. The car became a legend on its own. Even today, the E92 is still a proper driver's car, rear-wheel drive, tight handling, and a chassis that begs to be pushed. But while the performance is still there, the styling and tech, that might need a bit of updating. And in this episode of Refreshed, we'll bring it up to modern standards. The BMW E92 is one of those cars that still looks good, but you can definitely tell it's from the late 2000s. The proportions are solid. The rear-wheel drive layout is classic BMW, and depending on the trim, it's got plenty of power. But if you want it to stand out in 2025, you'll need to give it a proper refresh. Let's start with the headlights. Swapping them with modern LED units with a hex-style design instantly changes the face of the car. They come with a startup light animation, sequential turn signals, and a sharp hex-style DRL design that instantly makes the car look like it rolled straight out of BMW's modern lineup. It's a simple update that makes the E92 look way newer, especially when paired up with the next mod. Next up, the front bumper. Whether you go with the 1M style for that wide, aggressive look or the sharper M4 style front, both give the E92 a modern, muscular vibe that the stock bumper just can't match. Now, neither of these will make the 3 Series look like the latest lineup, but at least it'll look more recent and closer to the F82 generation. As far as the back of the car, a good and clean option is the M Sport rear bumper, which has more modern styling. It cleans up the car's lines, and if you really want that performance look, an optional F1 style diffuser with the center LED brake light brings it right in line with today's performance trim model cars. And while you're updating the back, swapping the taillights with LED taillights are a no-brainer. It makes a massive difference. The stock ones look dated, but with smoked LED units, the rear end gets that sleek, aggressive look you see on modern BMWs. They're brighter, sharper, and give the car a more premium finish, especially when you look at them at night. Paired with the M Sport bumper and optional F1 style diffuser, it's the perfect way to modernize the rear without going over the top. Now let's talk about something you look at every day, the interior. You can ditch the dated gauges for a digital dash, which adds that modern BMW feel. Paired that with an optional leather-wrapped steering wheel featuring a racing stripe at the middle, and suddenly the interior feels like a proper driver's performance car again. Finally, a spoiler. You've got options. You can go for a subtle lip for a clean OEM plus look, or an LMP-style wing if you want something bolder and more upscale. Either way, it ties the build together. Put it all together, and the E92 transforms from a used, outdated BMW into something that looks, feels, and drives like it belongs a bit more in today's lineup. Once again, proof that you don't need to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get the latest badge or the biggest price tag to drive something unique. With the right mods, you can take a 15-year-old coupe and make it feel fresh, modern, and uniquely yours. That's the beauty of these cars when paired with modernized mods. They bridge a gap between yesterday's driving feel and today's styling, giving you something that not only looks good, but also reminds you why you fell in love with cars in the first place. Thank you for watching Refreshed. Let me know if you liked the video by hitting the like button. See you in the next one.